Hi there, welcome back, or if it's your first time, welcome. Thanks for joining me. I am so pleased to bring you another video. This one's a bit of a shocker. I, in a previous video, said that I wanted to understand my usage of makeup, but I did not want to measure my progress when it came to eyeshadows and some face palettes. I'm adding that now, some face palettes, where I don't want to pan certain shadows. To me, aesthetically, I much prefer for eyeshadow palettes to be used gently throughout the pan as opposed to digging into a specific spot on the pan, because I would like to keep the beauty of my eyeshadow palettes as long as the same as long as possible. Of course, when you love a palette super long, you're going to end up hitting pan on some things, but it doesn't have to be right away. So what I said I would do is weigh my palettes. So I weighed my palettes using this trusty scale. And what I'm going to do, so it's May 21st, is the Monday of the May long weekend. I did this, but I had an unexpected kind of light bulb moment, in that it's hard to realize how a collection that's not really ridiculously big, but that's sizable. So in this case, that's what I have back here. What you'll see is two sets of displays back here. Let me just get a little bit this out of the way. So I wanted to be able to really show what I have. So these two displays here, where I'm really showing the palettes, because if I were to just stack them, they would just probably just fill one little corner here. I've got some palettes here, and then I have this big basket here of a bunch of mostly face palettes and a few eyeshadow palettes. So why am I talking about this? Because it was weighing the palettes was an aha moment for me. Part of it because of, you weigh a number of them, and then you note each one of, I don't know if you can see this, note each one of the palettes and so on and so forth. You're going to see some numbers and then some circled numbers. Those are sums of different groupings that I wanted to note. What this exercise did was really made me consider, when I talk about face palettes, so contouring, highlighting palettes, lip palettes, eyeshadow palettes, combination palettes, I have just over 11 kilos of palettes. Now, of course, some palettes are weighted down, there's packaging, but I mean, I have over 11 kilograms of face stuff that is in package form, like palette form. So that doesn't count the single blushes, the single bronzers, the single lipsticks, and all that stuff. It just, the sheer weight of it, pardon the pun, has given me pause. So, and by the way, 11 kilograms, over 11 kilograms, to be specific, 11.096, translates to 24.5 pounds. I know. So it has given me pause. I am really looking forward to measuring my progress and seeing how I use my eyeshadow. So the more the weight goes down, the more shadows I'm using, and I can compare that to what the average amount of eyeshadow is in a given average pan size, for example, and say, hey, my usage of my collection, I've used X amount of eyeshadow, and track it that way and feel good about the fact that I'm using my collection and enjoying it. And also my intention is to re-weigh each palette after somewhere between 6 months and a year. I'm not sure exactly how often I'm going to do that, but just to see which palettes I actually am using versus not using, and that will give me, not only do I track usage, but it will be usage frequency with usage quantity, to be very, very clear about which palettes I am really using, which palettes I may think I'm using but not really. And it will help me with being real with myself about whether I should purchase more of something, and also real with myself about what I need to pass on, or declutter, pass on, trash, whatever it is. So yeah, I learned a lot in doing this exercise today, more than I expected to. I thought I was just doing kind of a starting point, but nearly 25 pounds of something is a lot. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. Take it for what it's worth. I would love to hear your thoughts, comments down below. Do you think it's too much? Do you think it's reasonable? What do you think about this idea of weighing makeup? I would love to hear, like I said, your comments down below. If you liked this video, as far as just kind of sharing a light bulb moment, I would love it if you would give it a thumbs up. And if you like the content I'm putting out on this channel, I would encourage you to consider subscribing. Thank you for your time today, and like I said, looking forward to hearing what you have to say, and also looking forward to seeing you next time. Thanks for watching. Take care.